Hey, what's up everybody? This is Joshua Casper. I'm here with Plugin Boutique, and today we're checking out virtual Guitarist SILK. SILK is an instrument that sounds like some of the most perfect nylon guitar samples you've ever heard on the market. What I'm going to do is play you a couple examples that I've set up for this tutorial, and then I'm going to walk you through the user interface and show you the MIDI clips I used and how I programmed them to get the examples that I'm about to show you. So let's first check out these examples. Okay, so that's one example. Let's check out this other one. Jump in, open up the instrument. Okay, so those are two examples of what can be accomplished very easily inside of SILK. I don't know anything about playing a real guitar. I definitely could never dream to be that good. And the fact that it's really easy to get such complicated and realistic sounds extremely easily using SILK is a big plus in my book. So SILK comes with two sections essentially. There's this top section here which is about how the guitar is played, and then there's the bottom section here about how the guitar sounds. If we look right up here on the top, there's a preset. These presets will change everything about the plugin, so how the guitar is played and how it sounds. The style will change how the guitar is played, but keep whatever the sound settings are in the bottom section of the plugin. There are quite a few styles. I believe there are 60 different styles with 600 and some odd style phrases. Now, style is about the overall aesthetic of how the guitar is being played. Style phrases are particular style phrases in the overall style set that you choose. So, okay, what I've done now is change the style to country. I still have that same MIDI clip that I was using before, but the style phrases have changed or updated to the country style itself. So let's go ahead and play that example I had and see how the guitar sounds different. So it actually doesn't sound that bad. I'm really surprised. There are a couple of things I might change inside of the MIDI itself to get it sounding a little bit better, but that's just to show you that changing the style changes all of the style phrases, and the common phrases I didn't actually use for this example, but those are going to be the same no matter what style you're using. The bass note section is actually something new for virtual guitarists, and that is you can control which bass note of the guitar is being played at any given time. But it's just really good to know that they're there, and it really changes up the feel of the chords you're playing. The chords are the chords that are being plucked by the virtual instrument here. That's pretty straightforward stuff. You'll notice there's C2, C3, C4, C5, and C6. This is relation to the keyboard that you're using. So if you're using a piano roll or a traditional MIDI keyboard, this is going to correspond to the C4 position. Bass note's going to correspond to middle C, C3. Common phrases are going to be C1 to B1. Style phrases C2 to B2. And this is really good for playing this instrument in a live setting, and also to do various changes to get a different feel and not just have the same sort of style phrase over and over again. We have the latch setting. The latch setting means that if you press a key, it will just keep playing the chord until you either press stop or silence or turn the latch key on or off. There's a speed. We can do half time, regular time, or 200%, so double time. Swing is your normal groove setting where it can add just a little bit of swing to it. You can add a bunch or a little. Timing is between tight and loose, so if you want to have like a more amateur feel to it, you can go really loose. And if you want to have a more robotic feel, you can go really tight. Variance is going to be between steady and vivid. And push and pull is going to be whether or not the guitar is going ahead of the beat a little bit or kind of falling behind. Let's go ahead and try a different style on the same MIDI clip just to see if we can get something else that sounds really good. So it's really great that you can just change the style and get a completely different feel for the track, and just getting a little bit of guesswork, and you can get some really good ideas starting and then go ahead and dial in where you need to change to get a better sound for your track. The sound section down here is pretty straightforward. We have the position of where the guitar is played between the neck and the bridge. Character is going to be essentially overall EQ for how the guitar sounds. The mic section has two mics. There's an A mic and a B mic. You can play them by themselves. You can play them together, or you can play one mic on the left and one mic on the right. So here the A is on the left, the B is on the right, and here the B is on the left and the A is on the right. The animate button is kind of like a phaser slash flanger that you can add a little bit of character and movement to your guitar set. Let me go ahead and change the preset here just so we can hear what's going on a little bit better. Frette noise is the noise that happens when you slide your finger along a string. If you want a realistic sound, I'd go ahead and leave it on, but if you want something super clean, you can turn it off. Doubling essentially doubles the guitar sound. So if we go ahead and A-B that, we'll get a better understanding of what exactly it does. So as you can see, it really opens it up. It makes it a lot wider and appears to be two different guitars playing at the same time. Delay, straightforward delay device, sounds really great. Same with the reverb. Volume is, of course, just your regular volume control. Let's go ahead and check out that second example. So there's a fret noise here that I could show you a little bit more what that's about. So if I go ahead and solo Silk for a second and we come in, the fret noise happens right when we're moving into the second bar. You hear it? So we can actually turn that sound off by disengaging the fret noise option inside of Silk. So sometimes you want it super clean like that, and sometimes you want it to actually feel a little bit more human. I like to leave it on just because Silk sounds so natural that, I don't want to make it sound more unnatural. But essentially that's what we got going on with Silk. As you can tell, it's really easy to get complex, professional sounding nylon guitar runs very easily. So that's all I wanted to show you for this particular video, but as you can tell, Virtual Guitarist is incredibly good at sounding exactly like it's supposed to. It sounds real. With the variance and timing controls, you can make it sound more and more human. It's just really incredible and versatile, but while delivering results very quickly that are usable inside of a professional track. Anyway, I hope you learned something. We'll see you next time.